Teacher, yes.
Yeah, this happens occasionally that the electricity goes out, and no worries, no worries. That is a common
Okay,
situation.
teacher.
Yeah. So we were talking about the issue that many railroads were built in Mexico by the British people.
Yes.
And also, they were more or less in command of the mines. For example, the mines of Guanajuato, the
Mhm.
Valenciana
The
mine,
Valenciana man, yes.
and many other mines. In the actuality, currently, the mines of Mexico are in the control of the Canadian government, Canadian companies, not government, Canadian
Oh,
companies
okay, okay.
in this moment. So this is interesting. The topic is interesting because we are a very wealthy country. We have a lot of
Yes.
resources, but many of the resources are under control of foreign companies.
Yes. But it's success is sucede?
Happens, it happens,
Happens. Oh, okay,
it
okay. So,
happens.
what is meaning here of success? So,
Success is éxito.
okay, okay, hi. Okay, okay. But teacher, what happens with all the ganancia? I don't remember that. What
Profits,
the yes the with all the profits, teacher. No, it's nothing to Mexico of. It's meaning the profits. I don't know how it's
it takes
comportment, the treatment.
the agreements, the behaviors, the agreements. Okay, let's give a simple example.
Okay.
Let's make a little example, right? I'm gonna start
Mm-hmm.
as a teacher. I'm gonna start a taco stand. I'm gonna sell tacos.
Okay.
Sell tacos. Teacher Edgardo sells tacos. Teacher Edgardo sells tacos. But because I don't have a place, I don't have territory, I go to your dad and I tell him, Miguel, my friend, I tell your dad,
Mm-hmm.
can I rent your garden? And he says, yeah, of course, rent it. And he rents it to me for 100 pesos per month, per
Oh.
month, which is very low, right? It's very expensive.
Okay.
And I sell tacos and I make a fortune. I sell 20,000 pesos profit. So profit is 20,000 pesos. And then your mom, Mickey, Michelle, and you say, hey, Dad, why did you rent that? Of course, this is not true. This is an analogy, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Why did you rent the garden to teacher garden? And your dad says, because he has the technology to make tacos and you don't. Right?
Okay.
And
Okay.
I give your dad from these 20,000 pesos, I give him maybe 5,000 or 4,000 or 3,000, whatever. It doesn't matter. I give him some money. That's an incentive for the concession.
Okay.
So your dad, my friend, gave me a concession of your garden.
Oh.
I make a fortune, but I give him a little. Of course, I don't give the money to all the family. I don't give you or your mom or Mickey or Michelle. I don't give anything. I just give him to the president of the country.
Uh-huh.
Of course,
Okay.
this is an extreme case. It's an extreme example, but
Yes,
more or
yes.
less, that's how it works. More or
Okay.
less, in very general terms.
The another countries it's arrived at treatment with Mexico to use the mines.
To Canada, of course.
Yes, and the
So
British, no?
the
I know.
British also to use the mines, to use the railroads,
Yes.
to use the forests, to use the jungles, to use the ports,
Oh.
um, to use the banks.
But Mexico, if Mexico, it's it, it's made these things don't don't ay, ¿cómo se decía permitir?
Allow.
Allowed?
Of course, they allow it. If this
Okay.
happens,
Allow. Okay, okay.
allow
Uh,
for generations.
yes. If Mexico don't allow another countries use the mines, Mexico could it could provides yes provides the the money that mines produce.
Well, yeah, but you don't have the technology to make tacos, Luis.
Okay.
In other words, the justification is we're going to give the concession to the Canadians because in Mexico we don't have the technology to exploit a mine.
Oh,
What?
okay.
That's silly.
Hmm. Okay.
Or I give the concession of the bank to Citibank. Banamex is made a concession to Citibank. Why? Because in Mexico we don't have the infrastructure. Or we send all the gasoline, I'm sorry, the petrol or oil to refine to Texas. But why to Texas if we have six refineries in Mexico?
Mhm.
Well, yeah, but we don't have the capacity. So we need to send all the petrol to Texas. And what happens with that, Luis? Well, what happens is that we send the oil to Texas, oil,
Mhm.
this goes to Texas, they refine it, goes to Texas, they refine it, and then they sell us gasoline,
Oh, and
right?
the Texas has the more profit of money of this.
Of
No?
course, of course, of course, huge profit. So the price of the petrol, the price of oil is very low. Price of oil is very low because I
Oh,
convinced my friends from Saudi Arabia to lower the price of the oil, and price of gasoline is very high. Well, you know how the price is
yes.
in Mexico, right? So what happens? Huge profit.
Okay.
That's why. And then you say, how can Mexico be poor if we have a lot of resources, mines, gold, silver, copper, zinc, magnesium, lithium, etc. And Mexico is a poor country.
Yes.
Well, because we don't know the basics of economy. We low, sell low or sell cheap, and buy high or expensive. It's very simple.
Oh.
What do you think of this concept, Luis?
Sell cheap as we vendemos barato y compramos caro.
Yeah, what do you think of this concept?
Okay. It's
Absurd.
yes, very lost of money, no?
Yeah, huge loss of money.
Huge,
Yeah, huge
huge is
loss.
lost.
Huge is big.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
Big loss of money. Big loss of money.
okay.
What do you think of this? Do you think this is real or maybe it's an exaggeration? Probably I am
No, I
exaggerating a
think
little.
it's real or in huge or less magnitudes or
Okay,
cases.
right.
But I think with a little things, Mexico is going to lost huge profits.
Huge profits. Yeah,
See.
that's what happens. And unfortunately, this happens in the oil industry, in the gasoline industry, in the mining industry, in commerce in general.
Mm.
For example, I have discussed this idea with Mickey a number of times, and I discuss this with you now. We produce a lot of avocados. Do you like avocados, Luis?
Boqueros? Avocado?
Avocados. Yes. Do you like them? more or less.
I don't remember this. What is a avocado? Ah, okay, okay, okay. Yes, yes, I like.
You
I
like them. Who or which is the top producer of the world?
I don't know. Sure, maybe Mexico or another Latin
Mexico is
American
number one.
country.
Mexico is number one.
Oh, okay.
Number one from, and where do the avocados come from?
Um.
From
Oh,
Uruapan, Michoacan.
Uruapan. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you know until recently what was the scheme that we used to do? Who was
What
our
is?
the scheme esquema,
Ah,
the selling scheme?
maybe in Mexico it's cultives the avocados.
Yeah.
Mexico have a lot of avocados, but the avocado sells to USA.
Yes, exactly. We
Yes,
used
and
to sell to the US and
I
they
use they changed something on the avocado, maybe a mark or maybe
brand, yeah, brand. Yes, exactly.
yes, and they give to us another time, but most expensive.
Exactly. Not to us, but they sell them to the Japanese people.
Oh,
But
okay.
look at the difference in prices.
Yes.
We sell at this price, that's our price, and this is the price that they sell to Japan.
Ah, okay,
So
teacher.
this is a scheme when we sell avocados. And then this is for selling, okay? Scheme for selling scheme. And
Okay.
what is the purchasing scheme when we purchase?
Purchase.
Purchase is
Purchase.
comprar.
Ah, okay, okay.
It's very simple,
Mm.
very simple. China sells to the US, yes,
Um, but
and we buy or we purchase Chinese products
mm,
from the US. You go to Walmart, you go
mhm.
to Home Depot, you go to Office Depot, and you buy Chinese products, but you don't buy them from China, you buy them from the US.
Oh, okay. And what is the country that is most benefits in all of two schemes?
Well, the US, because they have a
Yes.
markup. Markup is they increase the price. So China sells to the US at this price.
Oh. Ah.
And we buy Chinese products from the US at this price. What do you think of this scheme?
This, oh, I don't like teacher. It's very sad. So,
Okay, now let me ask you, do you think this is an exaggeration or do you think this is more or less true or
more
not sure?
or less true. In another time. Maybe with more or less great it happens, but I think that this it could be happens with many products or many researches, and with this Mexico it's go with the step of time lost many profits and money.
Exactly, exactly. We're losing lots of profits. We're
Yes.
we are losing that's exactly the concept. We are losing profits. And
Mm.
that is terrible, but this was the scheme. Now, okay, let me say something again. This
Okay.
was the commercial scheme. Do you think this is changing, Luis, or
um
is the same?
this was a command.
¿Está cambiando or is remaining the same?
I don't see. Ah, okay, okay, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
let me.
But now it is changing.
But now it is
I
changing.
don't know, teacher. Maybe the situation it could be better off or more wrong.
Okay, what do you think? What do you imagine? Do you think that we are making an evolution, that the Mexican growers is productores,
Oh, okay.
Mexican growers are doing better commerce, are improving the commerce, are now doing direct commerce with Japan or with an intermediary? Or let me ask you, what is better to deal, which is comercial, directly or with an intermediary?
I think it's better directly.
Directly, yes.
Directly, yes.
Why? You make more profit or less profit dealing directly?
Well, in this case, if we commerce with an intermediary, Japan and China provides, yes, they. Ay, gana, ¿cómo se dice, maestro?
Makes more money.
Makes more money as provides. But if we dealing directly with US, the commissions are I don't know that Japan and China were changing the avocado, but if we dealing directly with USA, maybe we could lost
Lots of profit.
lots of profit. But teacher, for why Mexico don't produce his avocados for him and yeah, yeah, yeah,
And that's it. Well,
and that's it.
because we have excess production. That's a good question, Luis. That's an excellent question. But we have excess production. Also, the avocados are sold very at very high price in the US and much higher price in Japan. So it's an issue of demand. For example, Mexican market, US market, Japanese market, and these are the prices more or less.
Okay.
This is the price for the Mexican market. This is the price for the US market. Um, and this is the price for the Japanese market. So that you have an idea, what do you
Oh,
think of this situation, Luis?
yes, but if these are the prices, maybe Mexico it could well. So if this the price of Mexico, Mexico is I don't understand, teacher. I think that Mexico it could be produce his avocados, and that's it. I don't see the necessity to dealing with another countries to give many resources or products or fruits or whatever thing that I think Mexico it could be benefits with by by self. I don't know
By himself, by
by self
itself.
by
Okay, I don't know, Luis. I don't know. That's a good comment. Possibly, yes. You mean that the consumption can we, let me rephrase your question. Can the Mexicans can the Mexicans consume all or 100% production of avocados? Is that more or less your question? Can the Mexicans consume all of the avocados? Is that your question, more or less?
but maybe it could be, but I think that now the question it could be the 15%. No, no, I think that I try to refer the um for why Mexico allows this loss of profits and for why Mexicans buy his propios, ¿cómo sería?
Own.
Yes, his own avocados to another countries. Yes, how is the for why exists this necessity now? The
We don't buy avocados. We sell avocados.
yes, but next to this, we buy the avocados that USA. No, it's
No,
like
no, no,
the
no, no, no,
another
no.
scheme.
No, no, no. We buy the avocados. We sell avocados to the US.
Okay.
And the US sell avocados to Japan.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the concept is clear.
Okay, but
So
at the
let me
moment,
get a.
yes.
The US sells avocados, our Mexican avocados, to the Japanese people.
Okay.
I
Yes.
don't know if that is clear
Yes.
or
Okay.
not. Yes,
Yes.
more or less clear. So
Uh-huh.
let me show you a map to explain how this commerce works, which is a terrible idea, but of course, well, map of Mexico and Japan. Let me see if we have a map in which Japan appears. Oh no, well, oh no, it doesn't show here. Let me see. A world map that shows Mexico and Japan.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't show. Mexican map, world map, including Mexico and Japan. Oh, let's see. See if you can find a map, Luis, in
Okay.
which you can see Mexico and Japan in the same map, please.
Okay.
Maybe, please.
Uh,
Possibly we can see it. Uh, I cannot. Japan and Mexico, Japan and Mexico in the world map.
I have the map, teacher.
You have the map. Can you
Yes.
share it, please?
Okay. Okay.
If you can share it,
Oh, no, no, no. This map is wrong. I go.
we want to have a map.
Um.
Japan and Mexico in the same map. Japan and Mexico in same map. Japan and Mexico in the same map. Let's see if we can find a map. They don't show maps of Mexico and Japan in the same map. They have,
Oh, it could use a map with all the countries, no?
yeah, but they normally use not the Pacific Ocean as a reference, but the Atlantic Ocean. Maybe with with what? With Google Earth. Google Earth, we can see a map of Mexico and Japan. Yeah, that's the way to go. Yeah, I'll use this. The Google Earth will show us a map in which we can see Mexico and Japan. Of course, here it is. All right. I'll try to show it. I think, okay, here it is. It's because it's very difficult to show because they are in totally opposite places. All right, here. There is a map
Oh.
here. I'll show it and I'll do this. I don't know. I'll share the screen now, Luis. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
It's very complicated to have it in one screen for the obvious reason that they are very far. Can you see it?
Yes, teacher. Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
So we sell the
Yeah.
avocados from Mexico to California. That's the first destination. I'm going to put this in yellow. You
Okay.
see the line? The yellow
Yes.
line?
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. We sell it to, actually, we don't sell it there. We sell it to California. So from Mexico goes to California, right?
Okay.
That's the first step. We sell it at a very low price.
Uh-huh.
And then the Americans that are very smart, they sell, okay, I'm going to sell Mexican avocados to Japan, but they don't sell American avocados. They sell um, Mexican avocados. The price that we sell to the Americans is this. This is the selling price. And the price that the Americans sell to the Japanese is like this, much more
Okay.
expensive. This is the concept.
Okay.
What do you
So
think? What do you think of this concept with an
well,
intermediary?
uh-huh. Yes. Whatever people in Japan it's buy the avocados more expensive, no?
They buy the avocados more expensive from the US, but the Japanese are also smart. Not only the Americans, the Japanese are also smart people. They go to Mexico and say, hey, let's negotiate directly. Huh?
Mm.
Yeah, let's negotiate directly. Don't sell to the Americans, sell to the Japanese.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
Um, I think it depends in the treatment, but maybe if Mexico negotiates directly, or Mexico it could negociar, ¿cómo se dice? Deal,
Negotiate, negotiate or deal.
deal, okay, deal. If Mexico it could be deal directly with US and with Japan's, no?
Well, it's not a very smart idea because we sell avocados to the Americans, and the Americans resell the avocados to the Japanese.
Yes, but Mexico is could yeah, sell the avocados with a less price that US is sold to Japan's, no?
Of course, that is very intelligent. Of course, that is the correct procedure to
Okay.
sell directly to Japan from Mexico. That is the solution.
Yes,
You
but
put the
that I was to refer it's if Mexico only is the only deal with the Japans. The U.S. people couldn't have any avocados, no?
well, but that's not our problem. That is their problem, not our problem.
Oh,
In other words, the solution is to sell directly to the Japanese people. Yeah, if the Americans want to buy, well, first choice is the Japanese because they pay more, and the second
okay.
choice is the Americans.
Yes.
But then you dictate the terms of commerce, Luis. You say, okay, we're going to work like this. These are my conditions. Do you like the concept? Do you
Yes.
do you agree with the concept, with the idea?
Yes, teacher. But Mexico don't make this for it's I don't know, it's it's a part of United States, or bueno, I don't know if how it works, but I can I could I don't know. Como que estoy chavando mucho esta clase en el inglés, maestro, perdón.
No, 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 don't worry, because it's a new topic, it's a new subject. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Yes,
But the,
yes,
the two
yes,
concept, the two important concepts is buying and selling.
yes.
Buy from China, sell to Japan. What do you think of these two phrases, Luis? Do you think those are good ideas?
Buy from China, sell to Japan. From
But
China,
directly, but
yes, yes,
directly. This
directly.
is a word, directly. Not with
Yes,
an intermediary.
but I don't know. We still talk to the avocados.
No, any concept, anything.
Any
If you go to Home Depot and you
uh-huh.
buy a product, any product in Home Depot is an American company,
Okay.
but you are buying Chinese products,
Uh-huh.
and you are not you, but the growers of Uruapan, Michoacan, are selling the avocados, but they are not selling the avocados to Japan. They are selling the avocados to the U.S.,
Yes.
and that is a problem. When
Yes,
we
teacher.
buy from an intermediary, he's
Mm-hmm.
going to mark up the product in both directions, from China and to Japan. That is a problem for Mexicans.
Okay, but teacher, if the Mexican it's se niegue,
Denies.
denies to still with the same dynamics that they have, and Mexico preferred deal directly with the Japans. The people of where the governance or the governance of USA, it could be angry with this idea, no?
Who cares? I mean,
Who cares?
it's a free world. It's like if let's suppose that you make pancakes in your house
Okay,
and I buy them from you. I give you, okay, Luis makes pancakes. You make pancakes, right? And you sell them to me at 10 pesos.
okay,
So I buy 10 pancakes from you at 10 pesos every day. And I give you 100 pesos, Luis. And then I
okay,
go and see your uncle Memo and I sell them one of your pancakes at 25 pesos. I sell to Tio Luis, Tio Memo. And then to another, I sell five to him. And then I sell five to your dad. I say, Miguel, my friend, five pancakes. Let's make it more dramatic. I sell them to Mickey. Mickey, four pancakes, five pancakes to Mickey at 25. So I sell you pancakes. You make 100 and I make 250. And then you notice, right? You say, hey, teacher Edgardo is selling to my dad, to Mickey, and to my uncle Memo at 25, but
mm-hmm.
they are my pancakes. And then you go talk to them. You say, "Well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to sell directly to my dad, to Mickey, and to Tio Mem." And
Okay.
then I get angry. No, Luis, you cannot do. Why not? It's my pancakes, right? You see.
Yes.
So I think they get angry. Well, get angry. That's not my problem. I make more money selling to directly to the Japanese. What do you think of that?
I have one duda,
One doubt.
one doubt. Is with all of these schemes, for why Mexico don't deal directly his pancakes?
Yeah. Well, finally, we are starting to do that.
Ah, okay, okay,
Finally, we are starting to deal directly with China and Japan. Why?
okay.
Because we are becoming more intelligent little by little, little by little.
So the answer to the first question that starts all of this topic, it's that Mexicans. It could. The last question talk to something like this.
Yeah.
The yes. um.
Uh-huh. What was the question, Luis?
Ah. Okay. Perdón. ¿Qué pasó? Sorry, teacher.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Yes, I lost the idea, but yes, I think that. I lose the idea about. I try to say that in another question. These are the answer.
Yeah, exactly. We are finally starting to deal directly. Deal directly is the solution, in my opinion.
Okay. Yes.
Deal directly. So you want to have commerce? Well, have commerce with Chinese people. You want to have commerce with Japan? Sell to Japan directly fruits and vegetables. Directly. That's, in my opinion. Of course, we need to discuss this with other people, with experts. But from
Mhm.
my personal perspective, Liz, this is
Yes.
the solution to the commerce problems that we have.
Oh. Okay. But what? But maybe imagine that Mexico deal directly with Japan,
Hmm.
but the Japan's sell to China the same product, but for cause these are more cerca,
Closer.
more closer to China, they have the possibility that made a treatment to buy the same products, and with this it could Mexico don't provide all of these separate profits, no?
Profits. That's a good concept. That's a good question. We need to deal directly with the people who sell, who give you more money. If the Japanese give you more money for the avocados,
Uh-huh.
we should choose Japanese to sell them as clients.
Okay.
I think that is more intelligent. If we can buy products directly from China, we need to go to China and buy products, not to Home Depot, not to Office Depot. In
Oh,
Office Depot, you buy Japanese products. This is made in China, made in China, made in. Well, why are you buying Chinese products from American companies? Go to China directly, order them by Mercado Libre or by Amazon or whatever, but buy directly from China. That is my concept. I don't know if people agree or not. What do you think
okay.
about this idea, Luis? Do you think it
Mm,
makes sense or is a crazy idea or more or less makes sense?
okay. I agree with the idea, but I have the those the I don't know, teacher. I don't know from the topic, but I think that it's if Mexico don't don't make this for some years uh, before, it could be for one reason, no?
Well, there may be a good reason, but the reason may be a bad reason. Yeah, there is a reason for that.
Uh-huh.
But the fact, the situation that we are changing our negotiation direction, that is a positive thing, I believe. That is positive.
Yes, yes.
Let me
Okay.
ask you to do a homework, Luis. Can you do something for homework, please?
Okay.
Ask Mickey and your dad, and actually ask everyone in your family. Make a survey. Make a survey, encuesta, please. Make a
Okay.
survey, please. Ask your family, your uncles, brother, sister, dad, mom, friends, uh, classmates, teachers. Make a survey.
Okay.
Should we buy directly from China? Let's see, and obviously try to make a complete research. Why yes, why not? Can you do this for homework?
Más, ¿deberíamos comprar directamente de China?
Exactly. That's a
Okay.
survey, encuesta. Can you do this
Okay.
for homework, Luis?
But whatever thing.
Yeah, well, any things that are manufactured in China.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
the question is, Dad or Mickey, what do you think about this question? Should we buy directly from China, or that's a bad idea and we better buy from the
Okay.
Americans? We buy Chinese products from the Americans. or we buy Chinese products directly from China. But ask not only your family, ask friends, teachers, neighbors. Ask
How much persons?
how many people.
¿Cuántas?
How many people?
Ah, yes.
Um, how many people? How many? Maybe ask 20 people. Do you think you can ask 20?
20?
If
Uh-huh.
or 10, what is better for you?
10.
10. Okay, ask 10 people. 10
Okay,
people, please.
okay, okay, okay,
And
okay.
then next class, you provide a report. You say, teacher, I asked 10 people, 9 said or 5 said this what it was a great idea, and 4 said it was terrible, and 1 was not sure, etc. You give me the results.
Okay, 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 teacher. Okay, yes.
Okay,
Okay,
Luis. Very good. Well, that's it, Luis. I think you have an interesting homework to do. If you have time, maybe you have exams or whatever. If you
yes,
have
teacher.
time, perfect. If not, we do it next week. All
Oh,
right?
okay. Thank you, teacher. Okay, okay.
Okay, Luis. Well, enjoy your week, Luis. See you, I think, when? Thursday.
Okay, okay,
Is
yes.
Thursday okay?
Yes, teacher. Yes, it's
Very
Thursday,
good.
okay.
All right. Well, Luis, take care. Good to see you.